everybody, and welcome to another episode. Today I wanted to share my Amazon haul. Just a few things, nothing much. Be a quick video. I know I do journals, and I did attempt an accordion agenda. When we lived in the old house, I had the monthly calendar that opens upwards like that, and I got them for free, and I would take the staples out and I would add a page in between each double, like the spread behind each one. I would add pages, and then I would bind it, and that way I had the month in review, but then I had paper to write things down also. I'm sure you remember. Hold on. Oh, filing cabinet's on the other side of the room now. There's that one and that one. These guys. This was my first one. And it's just a Remax calendar. We used to get one every year because we lived in a residential place. And I would add my paper to it, this thing. And then this was my analytics. At the end of every year, I would write my analytics. And I had space for 5 years. So 2023, 2024, and then in January, I'll do the 2025. And yeah, and then between each month I would add a paper, and then I decorated it and I added a dangle. So that was 2023. This was 2024. Oh, it looks like I glued on a, oh yeah, that's right, I did it on the other one too. This one seems to warp. Maybe because this one, this paper is just paper, whereas this paper is actually cardstock. Maybe that's why it warped. And then, you know, I added things. I don't know what's written on those papers, so I did a brown envelope and I added that. What's on this? Oh, just notes. Again, my analytics. And then with this one, I colored it. I put ribbon for tabs and the pages. That's December, so I never used December. December was always just to write notes, ideas, because December was in the previous one. They would go December to December, these calendars. And yeah, oh, I had used different colored papers on this one. And then the envelope there. So that's the way I did it. And I would have done it for 2025, except we moved. And so I did try to make my own journal type, but I have not come up with something that'll work for me. Basically, I like to write everything down on the page. And so any issues I had, anybody I spoke to on the phone, my to-do list, you know, like everything I would write, what I ate, what I drank, how much exercise I did, everything, my receipts when I spent money, I would staple it in, everything I like to write. And this one I used only for my channel, and then I had this type, but one of those small pocket, well, they weren't too small, but you know, a little pocket one that was, each page was a different day. It was 365 days. Anyway, so I found these. I used them last year. Here's the one I'm using right now. Let's put it on a page that has no writing. See? And then I staple my receipts in here. I write down everything that happens. See, top priorities, gratitude, which I have to start doing that. Any appointments, meal tracking, water, the mood you're in, your fitness, the to-do list, the notes. Yeah, on the schedule, I'll put if I have an appointment, but then if I did anything before the appointment or after the appointment, whatever I actually did that day, I would write here. This is my to-do. And then notes is anything that happened during the day that I needed to write down. So I really like this. The only problem with this, let's get all this stuff out of the way. The only problem is it's only good for 6 or maybe 7 months. So I won't open this. I'll open this one. So this is the one I've been working on because this is going to be January till June. And then this one will be July to December. And I really like these. Personal information, I don't use it. Telephone, I don't use it. This is helpful. And I think it's Canada and the US. July 1st. Where's July? Oh, no, this is American. It has July 4th, Independence. We have Canada Day on July 1st. There is no July 1st. So this is an American book. But that's okay. Whatever. And then here it has 2025, which is this year. But next year, this is for next year. So this is for that year. But I can look back or forwards, which I really like that. Same here. That'll be 2026. I can see what it was in the previous year and what it'll be next year. Too bad they don't have Canada one on here. I know a lot of what the states have, we have. But like they have Patriot Day. We don't have that. They have Independence Day. We don't have that. Well, it's not the same date. Ours is July 1st and it's called Canada Day. But it's same thing. It's Canada Independence. Yeah, like Easter, St. Patrick's, like those are all the same. Martin Luther, we don't do. President's Day, we don't do. We do have, though, I think February or March, we do have Family Day. President's Day is February 17th. I wonder if our Family Day is around that date. And then we have another one in August, which is not on here. Anyways, whatever. It doesn't matter. So there it is. And it's generic. There are no dates when you get it. You have to fill everything in. Whoa, my garbage. The reason why I'm at this desk and not the other desk, which I was planning to do this Amazon haul on the other desk, I'm having issues with lighting. I'm going to have to buy, like here I have 2 lights. Well, plus there's a third one in the middle, but it's more for when I'm just relaxing watching videos. Yeah, so these 2 are bright. Now, the other desk doesn't have that. I can swing this one on the right, that one. I can swing it around, but there's nothing on the other side. So when I was trying to set up, my hand kept creating, oh, this one has a shadow too. But this one, it's not so bad. The whole area looks nice and bright. But with just the one light, that area wasn't bright enough and the shadow was annoying. So that's why I'm not on that one. I need to get some lighting for that one. And these are like screw-on arms onto the shelf above me. So I'd have to unscrew them and move them over. And then they're really like heavy on the lights, on the lighting side. And then it kind of, you know, wobbles. And I'll just get 2 more lights. I'm checking what's out there. But anyways, yeah, so these are generic. See, No date, nothing. You have to enter the date. You have to enter the day of the week. And I'm fine with that. Because it's called a date stamp. A date stamp. That's what I'm using. Now, I did use a date stamp. Let's move this out of the way now. I did use a date stamp, but I was thinking it'd be nice to have something that's colored. So I was looking in my supplies, and I didn't see anything. Plus, if I did it this way, it would take a lot more time to set it up, because this does the month, the day, and the year. Whereas that would do just the month. And then you'd have to have another stamp for the date. And then another stamp for the year. Do you know what I mean? Whereas this date stamp, you just kerplunk, next day. Do it again, next day. The only issue I have, Trodat, I do have your other products of yours, and I love it. But a date stamp, I hate it. I hate it. I know it's a strong word, but one of these would be a lot easier. And let me show you why. Scribble. Stamping. Stamping. Oh, not that side. I started off this because when you see whatever date you see here is not what's being stamped, because this stamps the other side. Oh my God, people. You know what I just noticed? If I push this down and then do the date, a light bulb moment. I've been stamping on here to make sure it's right, then I'll stamp on here. And then when I change it, I check. That's why all this stamping. Oh my God. Can't believe I did that. All I had to do was go like this, and I would have, oh my God. Never mind. We'll skip that part of the video. I was going to complain about it, but you know what? I no longer hate it. I'm sorry, Trodat. Trodat, I think that's how you pronounce it. Trodat Pinty Dater 4810. Oh, I can't believe I didn't think of that. Look at that. You know, when you have one of those moments. I can't believe I did that. And on camera. Anyways, whatever. None of us are perfect. Anyway, so I did do the whole book. I did try different things. Like here, I tried a February stamp because I have this in a wider one and it has alphabets on it. So I did the word February, but there was, no, that's not the February. It was the 16th. The 16th. Oh, here, 26. So, you know, you do February and then you do 16 or 26 in this case. But because these are all blanked out, it leaves a black mark. I moved it over and I was sticking a paper under here, but it was so much work. Before the 26 was in the middle. And I tried moving it over here thinking maybe it's just the metal's not straight. And no matter what, I would get this black square. So that didn't work. Anyways, yeah, I tried different things. See here, I did it for a while. See, 26, that's where I left off. Yep, that's where I left off. That's why it's on 26. And I just was not happy. You'd stamp this and then you'd stamp that. And then I ended up going over the day of the week, which I don't know what day of the week February 16th will be. I haven't done that yet. But anyways, so date stamp is your buddy. And you can get these inks. How do you take it out? I can't remember now. Oh, here. This is the inker. No. It goes that way. This is the inker. It's a tiny little thing, like, look at my finger. It's smaller than a domino. You can get them in different colors. So if you don't want it to be, of course now I can't get it back in. If you don't want it, maybe I have to do it on this side. But then how is it going to ink if you put it in upside down? I know you have to have it partially down. Oh, there we go. All right. And it does go both ways. See? All right. There we go. And the ink is on this side, so it can ink. Okay. So, yeah, you can get these cartridges in other colors. Yeah. Anyways, they do have, there was something about the 4810. They come in 2 packs, the ink. Oh, I was thinking if it was compatible with the other one. Never mind. That's another story. Okay. So I just stamped it all the way to the end. 28, 30. And when I finished the month, I then marked what day of the week it is. So that when I start on the 1st and I go through it, I do it while watching videos. In case I make a mistake, by the end of the month, I'll know. And then these pages are all extra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2-sided, that's 12 days. So what I was thinking is I can pull these out since I don't need them. Or I could leave them in and just use it for scribbling. But anyways, I really love these. I know they're big and bulky, but I never take my agenda with me in my purse. I usually write in it while I'm home. And then if I'm out, when I come home, I will write in it. Right? So this is personal. So I keep it on my desk at home. All right. Then my other purchase were these ephemera collections. And I know I was concerned because some ephemera books, everything's overlapped. And if you cut one thing out, you cut off a piece of the other thing. Do you know what I mean? Whereas this one has this backing. So you're never cutting something else off. And look at these. These are individual labels. Like this is a whole label. They're not overlapping the labels, which is so nice. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch. I skipped a bunch of pages. Is there a page number? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then of course you got this. So 19 plus this. So 19 and a half pages for this one. And if I go on my past orders, I can find out how much it was. This is the advertisement. Where's advertisement? Here it is. Advertisement was $12.79, which is not bad considering, you know, the 19 and a half pages plus you have multiples on the page. So $12.79, not bad. It's worth it. And then we got the basic, which is the first one here. Same price, $12.79. And this is more labels and invoices. There's a bit of advertisement. Oh, look at that, postcards. And again, it has the plain backing. Tickets, look at this. Post office, greetings, telegram. Western Union telegram. Doesn't say a date on it. Oh, here, April 30th, 1919. Now, these are all duplicates, right? Of what is actually out there. But look at that. Even library cards. All right, so it repeats. So that one was also $12.79. Let's do the vintage first. Vintage invoices. Let's go back. 20 sheets, 2 of each. So that should be 40 sheets. I don't know. It doesn't look like 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So there's 20 sheets, but there's actually only 10 designs. When I saw 20 sheets, I thought it was 20 designs, 2 of each design. It's not. So that means there's 10 different designs. And the vintage one, 20 sheets, $13.79. Is that like $1 a page or something? Because the others were 19 pages. The one was 19 and a half pages, and it was $12.79. This one was $13.79, but it has 20 pages. But still, pretty nice. I find these invoices a little big. I wonder if it's copyrighted or whether I could. See, there's nothing marked on these. There's no copyright. How old are they? Are there any dates? You see any? Oh, here, 1901. So that's over 100 years old. So there's probably no copyright on it. 1913. They're over 100 years old. Because I'm thinking some of them, like this size, looks too big. Maybe if I put it on the photocopier or scan it on my computer and shrink it down a bit. I don't know. It just looks too big. Oh, and these are from all over the world. This looks like France. The 15th of March, December. 15th March, December. Huh? But it's all French. Charcuterie, no. Cravat is ties. Chaussure is shoes. Article de Paris. So this is France. This one says Budapest, so Hungary. Another Budapest. Budapest. Oh, so a lot of these are from Hungary and France. Huh. Anyways, $13.79 for that one. Then we'll do the birdies. Uh-oh, decoupage. Oh, no. Yeah, it's good. And look at this one's more colorful backings. Look at all the backings. Those are pretty. All right. So, a dove, pigeon, owl, swallow, duck, flamingo, peacock, cardinal, canary, seashore birds, hummingbirds, bluebirds, robins, and swans. 30 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you know what? 15 sheets. but 30 pages. Two-sided, right? So this is less pieces, less pages. Uh-oh. Here, birds, decoupage. $13.99. Compared to the other three, this is a little pricey for what you're getting. But honestly, $14. And look how many bird pictures you get. Plus, you get the beautiful backing here. Like, these are beautiful. Oh, here, these have to be fussy cutted. These are individual. See, these are on a scenery, whereas these are not. See, it even shows a scissor. These you have to fussy cut. Any that are like this has to be fussy cut. These you can cut it square. I'm looking. Oh, there's the peacock. I was just going to say, I'm looking for the peacock. None of these are correct coloring. Because peacocks have the blue and green tail, but their butt end, I think on the underside, is brown. And it wouldn't have a white head if it has a blue-green body. And they don't have an all-white one, which are the rarest ones. But they're still beautiful. Like, look at this. And look at that one. That one you see more green. They're both beautiful. Anyways. And there we go. Little ducklings. Oh, even some eggs. Bird eggs. This one I've seen before. This one I think is on Graphic Fairy. I think so. I don't download a lot from Graphic Fairy. I do occasionally, a little here, a little there. There you go. Oh, and then don't forget about the back. And this is a card, like a cardstock. Not quite cardstock, but yeah, it is cardstock. It has a plastic coating on it. So, you know, just because it has a white backing, don't forget to cut these guys out. And you can cut these guys out. And then just back it. Look, you can cut these guys out. Like, everything is usable. You can even cut all the birds and just have it as a backing on something, because it just has all the bird names. Anyway, so that one's really nice. And then this one is different. This one, so these are more the type that you would rip off the cover. And then you would fold it in half, and that becomes a big page in your booklet. If you wanted to, you could cut it going this way, and then just back it, but then you lose the other one. That's why these are more for having pages. But let's see, and then this one you could, oh, look at that. Birds sing after a storm. Why shouldn't people feel as free to delight in whatever sunlight remains to them? Here, cut it out, fussy cut it out, cut it out. And then these individual words you could do. Yeah, so let's see what is in here. All right, so there's that one, spring. I might as well tear it and then show you. There's that one. The beauty of nature reminds me to take it easy on myself. I'm going to enjoy reading this. Wait a minute. What am I doing here? Okay, this goes like that. This goes like that. This goes like that. The bigger one goes on the top. Not that it matters to keep it in order because, you know. But anyways, there's that one. Nature inspires me. Look at the pretty rose. A little rabbit. Oh, look at the chipmunk. I love chipmunks. Summer. Oh, that is beautiful. These are so me. The green, the blue, the pink, and a very tiny touch of yellow. And then the birds and the butterfly. That should have been a girl and a guy. I know girls garden, but should have been a girl and a guy. But whatever. And then on this side, it's the squirrel, the robin. Harvest of the season. That would be fall. Feel alive with the help of Mother Earth. I'm going slow so that if you want to read it or whatever, check it out. Adapt or perish, now as ever, is nature's inexorable imperative. H.G. Wells. This is pretty. Oh, and these have smaller sayings. Oh, with their nest, mom and dad with their nest of babies. I like that. The earth laps and flowers. I do a puzzle on my game on my phone, and that was one of the quotes that came up. I don't know who that guy is, but I do know the quote. I really like that quote. Wow, look at that. Candy stripe. Oh, nice. I like this. And a caterpillar turns into a butterfly. Yeah. And then their garland. A summer garland. Maybe that's what I should do. Is get a garland and change it according to the seasons. Like switch out the flowers and everything. Add some birds, you know, some wildlife. That might be good. With the winter one, I could have it white, like white, like snowballs or something, and then put an owl on it. Yeah, that could be fun. Oh. Weeds are flowers too, once you get to know them. A. Milne. All right, we're almost done. There's only one or two more. I'd rather have roses on my table than diamonds on my neck. Emma Goldman. Ditto. I agree with you on that one. Ooh, Hans Christian Andersen. Just living is not enough. One must have sunshine, freedom, and a little flower. Aw. This is the last one. Alphonse Carr. Some people are always grumbly because roses have thorns. I am thankful that thorns have roses. Okay then. And then that's the back. Which way does this go? That way. All right, so if you like this one and you want to get it, that's the cover. All of these, like I said, it's an Amazon haul, so it is on Amazon. At least here in Canada, it's on Amazon. Yeah. Country Diary Volume 1. Huh, I should check if there's a Volume 2. Country Diary. Country Diary. Whoops, that's not a V. Volume 1. No, there's a Volume 2. There's no number 1 or number 3. That's the only one on here. At least here in Canada. Here, let me... No, can you not? Arr. Country Diary. Oh, there are other ones. But it's a full 6x9 page. They say Country Diary. But it's not like a split page. Like one page is one picture. So you'd have to scan it and shrink it down. So that's another one. And then just a little trivia. I had this label. This is a tag. And I had paper clipped it onto something in my closet. And I no longer need it because I rearranged some stuff. So it's going in with my tags, and I'm going to upcycle it. So that's one fun thing about journaling supplies. You can use it for one thing, and then when you don't need it anymore, you upcycle it into your journal. Just put some background paper or something, you know. Yeah. All right, so that's everything. I hope you enjoyed that video. Look, my notes. That and that. Is this the one that's done? Yes, this is the one that's done. It goes on top. This I can file away. My notes. Yeah, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you like my content, please hit subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And comment down below. Feel free to share whatever you would like to share. And do what makes you happy, and everything else will fall into place. All right, everybody, take care. I'll see you on the next one.